This is Rath Yatra Day in Jagannath Puri and in Vrindavan and in Radhakund. Usually it's July, it's Shukla Dvitiya, second day of waxing moon. This festival, of course, is really, this is Rath Yatra 2026 lecture on the day of Rath Yatra. This festival is described in the Skanda Purana that it's millions of years old. And Srila Prabhupada introduced it into the Western world in 1967. And that was in San Francisco. And he had a satsang with the devotees, and he said, "Can you repeat after me?" He said, "Jagannath Swami,
Jagannath Swami,
Nayana Patagami,
Nayana Patagami,
Baba Tume."
Baba Tume.
What does that mean?
May Lord Jagannath come in the path. My eyes may be the object.
Jagannath Swami, Nayan means eyes, Pata means path. Like English path is Pata, P-A-T-H-A. Jagannath Swami means?
Oh Master, Master.
Oh Master, oh Lord. To avoid that word, because we're not, British type. So we don't like Lord, we like Master, we like Ishvara, Bhagavan. So, oh Ishvara, oh Master, Jagannath, Master, and Nath, controller of the universe, please give me your darshan. And Jagannath is the darshan form of the Lord. Why?
Eyes are very big.
Because the Murti itself is 2 meters tall and 2 meters wide. And each eye is about a meter wide. So you can see Jagannath, you can see God from miles away.
Yeah.
Reminds me once, someone wanted to get a go-round shield. They went to go-round hill to Govinda Kund, and they looked around and couldn't find any. And they were they were going to leave. They walked a little bit around the go-round Prigma. Then they were going to leave. Get a fan. They're going to leave, and they decided to pay obeisance to Jagannath, and she cried. Because he didn't come to me, he didn't appear to me. I couldn't find one in that life. So this devotee, he was from Vrindavan, he told me the story and showed me his birthday also. He paid obeisance, he was crying, "Oh, I'm so fallen, I'm so unqualified. Even Giraj wouldn't come to me, wouldn't reveal himself, wouldn't accept my hand to do puja, wouldn't accept my bhav to love me and accept my love, to give me his love in return. I'm so worthless." And he looked up while he sat on the ground. Under a bush, this kind of sunset, the sun was going down. He saw like 2 little eyes, I thought I was seeing things. What is this? They're really, they were getting bigger and bigger as you looked. He thought, what happened for light show? I ate some LSD or something. Like, I'm this big. The eyes are real small. Then they got bigger. Bigger. He's like, I gotta swallow them up, So he was hypnotically He was drawn into that bush. And he went and picked up a beautiful, beautiful Giraj he found. Very smooth, like a shotgun shield. And 2 eyes, conch shell eyes on. I said, wow. So you got to see the Lord of the universe, Giridhari Giraj. So let's see what the appearance of Jagannath. There's many stories about it. there's one story I could ad lib and talk about from memory. I may get a few things upside down. So I'm going to cheat a little bit, use this book. You have this book?
This one, no.
Okay, I'll give you one. I'll give you this one back. Okay, that's the answer. Where's the appearance pastime? So much stuff in there, it's like crazy. It's like this book is about my hometown, you know. Because I lived there so many months, like 2 months, 10 years, maybe 28 months I lived in Puri, maybe 30 months, over 10 years. It's a lot of percent. I know you don't believe it by looking at me. Very lot. I can't prove it, but you guys check it out, so confirm. Can't see too much. There's like a really big section at the dunes. Oh, here it is, chapter 2. Here's story 1, 2, and 3. One I particularly like. I like them all, but I would take all, I'll just. Nothing personal about the story. But this story I really like. This story is from Skanda Puran. Jagannath Lilas and Jagannath were installed 153,400,000 years ago. Really? You don't look that old though. You only look like 150 million. Look out for your age. You've heard of what yuga?
Satya Yuga.
Satya Yuga. How about day?
Jagannath.
This day.
This day. No.
Snan Purnima.
15 days before.
They got sick and was 10 days, 2 weeks in seclusion. They came out when?
Today.
Today. But variety is convertible. Went down to the beach in Kondisha. Kondisha's on the beach. Go out of the palace, went to the beach house. Stayed 10 days or a week or something. So this is the story. Satya King Indradyumna was ruling the east coast of India from Avanti. He was very religious. He wanted to have Sakshat Darshan of Bhagavan Vishnu. One guy went to Puri and came back and told the king. Every night I saw devatas coming down from heaven to worship a Murti of Nila Madhava with flowers and prayers. So by living there, I developed intense love for Krishna. Hearing the story, Indradyumna sent his Brahmin advisor, Vidyapati, to search for Krishna and Orissa. Vidyapati, the Brahmin, entered the area of Nilatsala Hill. He was received by Vishvasu, who was the chief of woodcutters. Bunch of tribal guys lived in the woods cutting wood for, fire. His name was Vishvasu. So Vidyamani, the Brahmin from King Indraduna's servant, asked Vishvasu, "You want to get darshan of Nila Madhava?" Vishvasu said, "Listen, there's a tribal legend that some king will come and worship our Nila Madhava. Come, I will show you our attractive Thakur." When Vidyapati saw Nila Madhava, he offered prayers. He left and he went back to see King Indraduna with the good news. One day when Vishvasu, who's Vishvasu?
King, Savara king.
King of woodcutters.
Savara king, woodcutter, king of woodcutters, forest jungle king, Vishvasu. He was collecting forest articles to worship Nila Madhava. A huge cyclone ripped into Puri. When the storm was over, the Murti of Nila Madhava disappeared. Vishvasu was going mad, crying for the Lord. He heard an aerial voice. He said, "You will never see Nila Madhava again. However, your Thakur will appear in another form when King Indraduna comes here. Be patient." So King Indraduna came to Puri to see Nila Madhava, but he was told he was lost. Narada Muni was traveling with King Indraduna. Pretty good sangha. Who are you traveling? I travel with the Beatles or some famous guy, Narada Muni. Big high class company. So Narada Muni said, "Be assured, King, your desire to see Krishna will be realized when you reach Purushottam Kshetra." Where's that?
Puri.
Puri. Narada Muni said, "Brahma told me." Who's Brahma?
Father of Narada Muni.
Father. He said, "Lord will appear in Purushottam Kshetra in a unique form to fulfill your desire." So, we went to the hill. They saw a ferocious deity of Lord Nrsimhadev. That deity is near Gadisha, outside near Gadisha. Narada Muni worshipped Nrsimhadev. And underneath where the deity was, under the tree, Narada Muni showed the king where Nila Madhava Murti was previously standing in the forest. Narada told the king to build a temple for Nrsimhadev, perform 1,000 horse sacrifices. So they did all that stuff. When they finished the last sacrifice, Purivasis told the king and Narada they saw a big log floating in the ocean. And on that log they saw a chakra and a conch shell and a club and a lotus carved inside the bark. So King Jagannath collected the tree, put it on the altar in Ganesha Mandir where the Sringati was. Ariel voice said, listen to King, a carpenter will come and carve the deity, special deity for you. So the deities were carved of Jagannath Lilas, Babaji and Subhaji and Sudarshan, which is like a pillar that represents the chakra. It's called Sudarshan chakra, that looks shaped like a square pillar on the altar. Like it looks like a big stick or club or something, like a pillar. So Narad and the king went to Brahmaloka to invite the Brahma to inaugurate the temple. Mandir Pravesh, what do you call it? Brahma Pratishtha. But Brahma was listening to some music. He just had to wait. So when they waited, a million years went by. Because time is different up there. Since you left Earth, hundreds of kings have come and gone. Now go back to Puri. I will come as soon as everything's ready. When King Arjuna came back to Puri, he found that his temple he built millions of years ago was still standing.
Wow.
Good construction. And then, they had a big opening, and that actually is the story I want. Anyway, but I can't see so good. Maybe get my light, gold light. Light's not very bright. It's bright, but not bright enough. There's another story. Yeah, plug it behind you. What do you want to hear about? Put it on top of the desk. Yeah. It's working, so I guess for now.
Made in India.
Let's see, what do you want? Let's hear some pastime. Jagannath. The Jagannath carts are remade every year.
Yeah.
It takes about 2 months to make the carts, the wheels, everything. All hand carved. No machines. No drills. There's no metal parts in the chariot. Everything is wood. Yeah. They make wood nails and they hold beams together, 2 pieces of wood. They cut a hole in wood and hammer them with like old wood nails, like pegs, called pegs. So when it moves, it creaks like crazy. Because sometimes I walk right next to the wheels. It sounds like 50-foot waves crashing in the ocean. Sounds like some monster growling with an upset stomach or something. It's a really scary sound. Really deep. The wood against wood. How many wheels are on Jagannath's car?
No. 10, 20.
6 minimum.
Not 6. 10, 16.
16.
16.
How many on Balaram's car?
12.
14.
14.
How many on Shivaji's car?
12.
12. Very good stuff, huh? Let's, because we have some ace cooks in the audience. We're going to talk about Jagannath's kitchen.
Okay.
So that's a good thing, all right. The cooking process of Jagannath is tantric in nature, unique in character. 9 clay pots full of bhoga are stacked one on top of the other. 1, 2, straight line up. Put over the stove. Which one cooks first?
Top.
The top one. But furthest from the heat.
That goes first.
Why? Why do you do that's the work that way?
Why it cooks first?
Yeah, no, why? Yeah, why cooks first?
Because they keep
Heat come up.
the thing which cooks faster in the top.
No, yeah, mostly.
No, it's not true.
I think like this heat will come up like all.
There's no material explanation, but it's a practical explanation. If the first one, top one cooks it, steady, take it on.
Yeah.
Then stop the next one. If the bottom one cooks, you got to move all the way to get to the bottom one. It should be the bottom one cooks first.
Yeah.
Then before it gets burned, you have to take all the pots up, put start with 9, then put 8, then start 8, put 7. It doesn't work that way. It's very logical and convenient, but inexplicable. That's why it's tantric in nature. Every day Jagannath eats 56 offerings, 9 types of rice, 14 types of sabji and curries, 9 milk preparations, 11 sweets and 13 cakes. That's 34, 38, and 9 is 47. That's 56. 13 kind of cakes, pancakes and patties. 11 kind of sweets. You want to get excited? AM, Gopal Das Babaji. 10 AM, Sakala Bhog. 11 AM, Bhog Mandap Bhog. 12:30, Madhyan Bhog. 7 o'clock, Shayan Bhog. 11:15, Buddha Shringar Bhog. 6 offerings a day. That's right, the 45 is big.
Healthy.
And somebody has to eat them all. 1,000 men work in the kitchen every day. 500 are chefs. 500 chefs.
Big kitchen.
That's really well. I have a section, an interesting thing. I asked Shri Kanu Charan Puja Panda Saman, the senior temple pundit, to state the most important principles in focusing the mind for seva to Jagannath, or temple murtis. He replied, number one, before beginning to cook, one should eat sufficiently. To feel no hunger. To have the mental and physical strength to reach the maximum. Stop and then cook. Take out the cook. Number two. While cooking for Jagannath, one should constantly remember his name, fame, pastimes, and qualities in mode of devotion. That's pretty far up. The standard for ingredients have remained constant for over 2,000 years. Everything must be local, organic, and native to Puri. Quote unquote, New World ingredients such as cabbage, potatoes, tomatoes, papaya, cauliflowers, red hot chilies are never used. But variety is not a problem. Locally available are many types of beans, tubers, squashes, melons, and leafy greens. Local spices include mace, cumin, fennel, nutmeg, and cardamom, cinnamon, coriander, mustard seed, black cumin. That's India for you. Try that, see if I know some Russia. This is what the whole trade routes were about. Europe and Russia, everyone's from India. You get silk, get spices, get cobras. Cobras are for medicine.
Yes.
Cobra venom is great medicine. Cures insanity. Small doses. It was very costly medicine. In the 17th, 1800s in Europe and Russia, all those places. Cobra venom. A very good price for it. Because some kind of doctors used to make some miracle cures. Sounds crazy, but it's very powerful. If somebody has epilepsy or multiple sclerosis, just give a little venom and fixes the whole thing.
Oh.
It's ancient medicine. I wouldn't want to mess around with it.
You wouldn't overdose.
Huh?
You wouldn't want to overdose.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to overdose. I mean, recommend it.
You are everything. You are everything. Overdose. You are everything.
Yeah, sure.
Giant and
That's the Russian cure. That's a Russian joke. If the medicine doesn't work, we have less medicine, we have is death. Look, What can you hear, doctor? Can you hear my husband? I tried everything. I only have one thing left. What is that? The only thing that's gonna work now is death. Okay, do it. Okay, it worked. Thank you, doctor.
Thank you.
No complaints.
I was waiting for this time for long. Okay, let's hear some stories. Jagannath stories. He's got more stories than any deity in the world. Unbelievable story. This is the eggplant girl. She's not purple. One day at 40, a gardener's daughter was singing slokas for Gita Govinda. That's pretty far out. Molly. While picking eggplants. Hearing the melodious voice of the girl, Jagannath Swami became attracted and ran out of the temple. He followed that girl deep into the woods.
Yes. Krishna.
I can't read that. Jagannath was unaware that his clothes were getting cut to shreds by the brambles and thorn trees. Later, when he returned to the temple, the pundits noticed that Jagannath's garments were all ruined. They complained to the king in a dream. In a dream, Jagannath appeared to the king and told the whole story. I was chasing our girl through the woods. Clothes got ripped to shreds. It's pretty bad chase. She was ready for a light. This big black eyes. Pretty hard. The next day, the king sent a palanquin to carry the gardener's daughter to the temple in the royal procession. The king appointed her as official singer, the temple singer, to sing Gita Govinda every night for Jagannath. Falls asleep. In addition, the king gave her a new house and a lot of property, a lot of money to maintain her. To this day, the Maoist descendants still sing for Jagannath. That's really cool. Maois consider a low-class person, like children. But Jagannath doesn't care, he just appreciates the bond, the offering, the love. Once Mahanidhi Goswami desired to offer his Gita Govinda in the form of a cloth to Jagannath. The shlokas were embroidered on the cloth. So some weavers agreed to weave the verses on the cloth, provided the Jayadeva sang to them while they did it. Jayadeva would sing the slokas, and they would sew. Like embroidery type. Sanskrit slokas, Gita Govinda. While singing one day, Jayadeva went into ecstasy, so the weaver stopped working. But when he started again, unknown's daughter suddenly arrived and said, "I am Jayadeva's elder brother. I was thinking to go in the, so you can continue sewing. Shortly later, the son left, and Jagannath woke up. We were told everything, everything. He even showed the line from the window that they heard while weaving from that soda. Jagannath said, how is that possible? I don't have any brother. Surely Jagannath Swami himself must have come here to say it to you. You're most fortunate. You're all great devotees, and you got direct devotion of Jagannath. To show his love for Jagannath, Jagannath Dev wears his Gita win every night as part of his Bhattacharya dress at the time resting. So that's his pajamas. So you want to do something really cool, go to the stores and we're done. Say, why don't you make me some pajamas? Okay, we can do that. Pants and shirt, yeah. And some of the slogans are either go with that. That's Jagannath's really got style. Huh? His pajamas, either go into pajamas. Gucci, GG. GG fashion. Wild. What about the jackfruit thief? What's jackfruit? Do you have jackfruit?
Yes, Gurudev.
How big is it?
Small to big.
It's as big as a jack. It's pretty big. It's like a football. Big size fruit. You ever hunt? You ever eat?
I like it.
Is it available here in
Yes.
Jagannath?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
The raw jackfruit they sell. I don't know about fruit.
I like the fruit myself, but not the subject.
Sabji, they sell sabji, Gurudev. They sell sabji.
Not the raw one. Ripened fruit. It is yellow in color. And it has nice
That's
seeds.
right down the tree.
Ah, it's separate. One is sabji, one is fruit.
No.
The subtle one is green.
The one that's subject is not right. You can't, the jackfruit only right is on the tree. So you only get Bengal or Rista or something like that.
And it's very nice fragrance and all.
Good taste.
They offer to Jagannath Lilas.
Okay, listen. One night, Jagannath left the temple, went to the home of his devotee, Balaram Das. And Lord asked Balaram to accompany him to go eat some ripe jackfruit. Middle of the night. Jagannath went out of the temple. Got Balaram Das. His devotee. After eating, Jagannath and the devotee fell asleep in the garden, in the orchard.
Jagannath left.
They ate until they fainted. Before sunrise, Jagannath went home and quietly returned to the temple. But later, the owner of the orchard came and called Balaram. They called the king, and Balaram arrested for stealing.
Krishna.
Balaram was in jail. That night, Jagannath appeared to the dream of the king and said, listen, Balaram, I went with Balaram to eat the jackfruit. But Balaram didn't go by himself. I went and picked him up and took him to the orchard myself. It's not his fault. so please let him out of jail. The astonished king released Balaram and begged him to please show the path of prema. The master stayed in your house. Jagannath comes in. Go eat some, let's steal some jackfruit.
Okay.
Really well, really clean. Jagannath Swami's sand chariots. Once during Rath Yatra, Balaram Das tried to get on Jagannath's chariot, but he was blocked because he's not a Brahmin. Feeling ashamed, Balaram went to the beach and made some chariots out of sand and prayed to Jagannath to come sit in his sand chariots. Not tolerating his devotee's distress, Jagannath got off his chariot and went down to the beach and sat in the chariot of Balaram Das. Meanwhile, the huge chariots on Grand Road would not move, despite being pulled by elephants. The king was very disturbed because the chariot procession would stop. In a dream, Jagannath Swami told the king he was on the beach, sitting on Balaram Das's sand chariots. Next morning, the king ran to meet Balaram Das and apologized, and escorted him to Jagannath's court. As soon as Balaram got in the court, as soon as, what's his name?
Balram Das.
Balaram Das got in the court, Jagannath's court started moving again. Thus, Jagannath maintained the dignity of his devotee. Hari Bo, Jai Jagannath Swami Ki.
Jai.
Pretty cool story. The Khichdi of the Princess. Once a Mughal emperor ransacked Jagannath Puri, drove out the king, and molested his virgin daughter. Abandoned by the Mughal, the now destitute princess raised her baby by feeding a plain khichdi, which she very lovingly offered to a small painting of Jagannath Swami. One day, while offering Rajbhog in Sri Mandir, Pujari noticed some khichdi stuck to Jagannath's lips. The astonished Pujari told the king that someone gave khichdi to Jagannath and some was still on his lips. That night, Jagannath came in a dream of the king and said, "Listen, every day I go eat khichdi prepared by that former princess. Today I returned late so I didn't get a chance to wipe my mouth before Pujari entered with the Rajbhog. The Pujari was out in the kitchen with all the Rajbhog. Jagannath wasn't in the temple. He was down the street eating khichdi for the princess. So he heard the bell ring to go in the temple. Pujari's coming, he ran back to take one of his mouth. So it's the khichdi. Honestly, I like her khichdi very much. I want to eat some every day. After that amazing dream, the king asked khichdi, and I added khichdi to Jagannath Swami's daily fare. So every day Jagannath gets khichdi and all that other stuff. It's right. What I like about these so much loving reciprocation. because she became untouchable, you know. She was a Kshatriya, princess, and Muslim Mogul, or China was Mogul, whatever Moguls are. Moguls are what?
From Afghanistan.
Huh?
From Afghanistan.
Oh, they are like Mongols like that.
Moguls are what?
Muslims.
Muslim. Right.
Muslim.
So she lost her caste since 500 years ago. They didn't know what it was.
Long back.
Long ago. So she was untouchable. She got an illegitimate kid from the king, from that Mogul king. But Jonathan carried it. He left his men to go down her house to the kitchen. That's sweet, sweet. Send Joe. Okay. Open up and pick up page, go to your read.
Okay, sir.
Brush your legs.
Sorry. Rath Yatra.
Well, outsiders call it Rath Yatra. The residents of Orissa call it Gundicha Yatra, in honor of Gundicha Devi, who was the queen of Indrajumna. Who purposely initiated this festival. The songs of many Aryan poets state the Rath Yatra started with the request of King Indrajumna's wife named Gundicha. So Rath Yatra was started by the wife named Gundicha. So I was a Brahma's first Rath Yatra as a kid. That's very interesting. I'll read this and I'll stop. As a boy in Calcutta, Prabhupada wanted to do his own Rath Yatra. He asked his father for a card, but it was too costly. Prabhupada went to, his father and Prabhupada, Abhay, went to a carpenter shop to build a card. It was too costly. So the boy, Abhay cried. So when he left the shop, the old lady heard him and said, "Why are you crying?" He said, "My boy wanted a Rath Yatra card, we can't afford it." So what did the lady say? She said, "I have an old card." Where's that lady? Subhadra? So she sold it. Big old, can't give it free. Not make a profit. Sold it to, I swallowed. So, he wanted to have a canopy and columns 3 or 4 feet high. Must look authentic like the carts in Puri. Must have a driver in front of the cart. Probably painted the cart. They also wanted to make homemade firecrackers to heighten the festival atmosphere. But his mother stopped it. He's a real Indian guy, you know. Firecrackers. They love firecrackers. You got everybody engaged in it. He pulled the card plate, drawn Scardo's ceremonies, probably the chanting of Hare Krishna, a sang Bengali bhajan called Kikar Rai Kamalini. This is a bhajan probably as a boy sang Rath Yatra. It's really rustic in Bengali. Here's translation. Kikar Rai Kamalini. Hey, what are you doing, Rai Kamalini? That's Radhika. Please come out and see. They are stealing your dearmost treasure. Show the blue sapphire gem. If the young girl only knew, the young boy shown the treasure hoard is now forsaking her. That's pretty wild. They're 5-year-old kids getting something like that. Otherwise, Krishna's really waiting for Radha, riding with someone a second. But that's the mother of Rath Yatra. Krishna's really waiting for Radha on his cart with his brother and sister. Correct sister. Okay, that's it. Put that back in the altar. Jagannath Swami ki.
Jai.
Jai Gurudev.